Let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have lost 10 of their last 11 games, and there is a report today suggesting the discord has taken a foothold in the locker room. A story by The Athletic quoting anonymous Cavs players on the record as being frustrated with first-year head coach John Beilein. According to The Athletic, players have grown wary of Beilein's college coaching style. Now, Beilein is 66. He coached in college for 27 years, the last 12 for Michigan. His lead assistant is Bickerstaff, who has been a head coach himself in the NBA in Houston and Memphis. Perk, I was wondering if you think that college-style coaching can work in the NBA. I think we're going to get some of the quotes up here through this segment. Basically, the guys are saying that, hey, that college-style system isn't working for us, and that the player quotes are saying that they are now looking past Beilein to Bickerstaff for kind of instruction.
Well, I mean, from my sources, they brought in the coach to build culture. They have young guys. They have a 19-year-old. They have an 18-year-old. In Collin Sexton and Garland, and he's built culture. Now, one thing I can say about Beilein is that everywhere he went, he's changed the program. One thing that he has to adjust is college is different than the pros. It really is like a players' league. So, you know, as a coach, you have to kind of put your pride aside just a little bit and adjust to the players, you know, because now you have players that are making $20 to $30 million a year. And anyways, I mean, you know, I don't even know why this is so much of a story, because nobody expected the Cavs to do anything this year anyway, right? We expected.
Kendrick, I don't think that's on the marketing slogan. No one expected us to do much anyway.
No, but I'm saying if we all picked the Cavs to like finish 29th in the league. We knew that they was going through a growing process. So this don't. But I have a problem with the unknown sources, unanimous sources. Like Doc Rivers always taught us, like, if you say something, put your name behind it and stand behind it. That's the only problem I have with this. And like for it to get out players, no, put your name behind it. Say, be a man about it. Such and such said it, and that way you could clean it up, or the Cavs could do what they need to do and trade whoever it is that have a problem with the coach.
Look, change is uncomfortable, right? Like, we get new editors all the time, and everybody has their own way of doing things, and some people are a little more oversight, and some people are a little less oversight. Some people want to know what you're doing every second of the day. Some people just let you do your thing, and you call them when you need to call them. So I think that's what's happening here. You have a coach who's a college-style coach who has, all of a sudden you go from having like film sessions that are like the normal NBA length to like, oh, it's a 2-hour film session. Oh, we're here a lot longer. These practices are running a lot differently. And like when you have grown men, especially veterans who've been in the league a little while, that doesn't always sit well. And so if you're winning, fine, but they're not. Like, they started off 4-5 and now they're 5-15.
Right. I mean, but that's not act like they was winning last year either.
So all the stuff that grates on you, it's okay when you're winning.
Right.
But when you start really losing and the wheels are falling off, all that stuff that where he's trying to push you and you have longer film sessions. I mean, it reminds me a little bit when Mike Brown came and took over the Lakers for Phil Jackson. Okay, that was the lockout year, so he had to get all of his system in fast.
Right.
They missed all the training camp. You had to get right into the season. And a couple of times they would have really long practices. Like, they literally, there was one player told me, this is funny, right? They played the Denver Nuggets one night, and then the next night is a back-to-back, so it's a home and away back-to-back. And they had a shoot-around the day in Denver. And
that's
the player,
not what you do in the NBA.
Right? And the player was like, we're literally playing the same team that we just played. And we had like a 2-hour shoot-around. And it wasn't that, it was a timing thing. It was you're a new guy thing. You're not Phil. You're a different voice. And I think that's what's going on here is there's an adjustment period. The only question that really matters, though, there are two questions. One, has he actually lost the team?
Right.
And two, what does management think? What does ownership think? Is he in any danger? If they have his back, then the players need to get on board.
Well, they do have his back. And I think, you know, this is his first coaching job for the NBA. So he's learning also. So this is a learning experience for him also. So he could take this and also learn from it and say, you know what, I need to learn. I was coaching in college, and let me see ways that I could get better as an NBA coach. So the ownership in the front office supporting them 100%. So the players are the ones that had a problem. They got to deal with it.
And the question with rebuilds is always, are you rebuilding in the right way? Everyone knows it's a rebuild, right?
That's
It's just, are you building with good materials? Are you using bricks? Are you using straw? Are you using lawn chairs? So, you know, that's what I think people and players are trying to figure out here. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.